Baggedmilk, how you doing, my friend?
Tired. These late games, man. We were just talking before we came on about getting sleep. I'm so tired.
Especially when you get half an hour of tributes for Drew Doughty.
Yeah, you know what? There's nothing worse than, well, first of all, an 8:30 start is rough as it is, and then you get the old tribute to start things off. We didn't get going until almost 9 o'clock last.
What are they giving Drew?
I think it was his 1,000th
game.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
which is pretty amazing because the guy just like 1,000 games. When I was thinking about it, it's like, wow, has it really been that long? He's only 32 as well, so he's got some mileage left on him.
Well, and he's played hard too. That's the other thing. Like, I mean, say whatever you want. You can be critical of Doughty, but he plays tough.
He
right?
does, yeah.
Yeah. Now,
it's got no teeth left.
Grant and I were talking about how to sort of rationalize this current metamorphosis of this team.
Well, it's pretty common when they replace a coach. There's like 10 games where
you get the dead cat bounce.
Amazing.
Yeah. Should we be excited or should we be, because I'm playing the cautious route. Like I'm taking the okay, they're playing okay, but the other shoe will fall here soon.
I'm excited. I'm in. I think Jay Woodcroft is the answer. Now, if you ask me again after a losing streak, if I change my mind, we can discuss that then, and we can cross that bridge when we get there. But at this moment, at this time, Jay Woodcroft is the greatest coach in the history of hockey. So as far as I see, that's where we're at.
One nice thing I was kind of reading that's different about this over, like, say, when Bruce, there it is, took over Vancouver's. They just started scoring goals where, like, it's, the Oilers are actually playing defense now. Like, Yeah.
They're winning games well, right? Like,
the players are talking about some changes too. Like, subtly, Zach Hyman's like, well, we're tighter in the neutral zone and the defensemen are standing up at the blue line. That's all stuff that used to annoy me before. So to have Jay Woodcroft come in and just correct it this quickly has really been interesting. Now, they also beat two teams in San Jose and LA that hadn't played in 2 weeks before they played them. So I understand all that. But for anybody watching, the Oilers just look like they're competing harder. They're getting into scrums. They seem to be battling for each other. That's all new stuff a little bit. So I'm going to give Jay Woodcroft some credit because I think he deserves it.
Is Woodcroft? I know nothing about the kid outside of the fact that he came up from the minors, right? And this is his first sort of trip to the big dance. But is he known as a defensive coach? Because I didn't hear that. Like, I haven't heard Gene mention it or any of the sports donkeys talking about, oh, he's a defensive specialist. Like, none of that has been mentioned.
From what I've read, because I mean, I haven't watched any Condors games. I'm not going to pretend like I have, but everybody's saying he's very detail oriented. So he's a very good communicator. He explains exactly what players want or need to hear to be able to execute what he wants. Even a guy like Warren Fogle says, and I'm paraphrasing the quote, he said he's a very, very good instructor and teacher of what he wants. And it's for the guys, it makes it easier to know exactly where they're supposed to be. If you watch an Oilers game, you see he and Dave Manson working the bench. They're up and down and talking to everybody. They're in each other's ear. So I like the fact that he's communicating. He's a very much a team first guy as well. He keeps talking about the team, the Oilers, the team. Doesn't want to talk about himself. I love the guy. It's refreshing. A little dose of positivity.
Good energy.
From what I read, he's the smartest guy in the room. And he's known for his defensive tactics, his systems, and his power play as well.
Okay.
Yeah. The X's and the O's he's very good at. So
yeah.
Are you like, they don't need a goalie now? Are you on that team?
Of course they do. Of course they need a goalie.
Yeah. They still need a goalie.
Yeah. Because like I'm gonna give Mike Smith full credit. His game against the Islanders on Friday, he was excellent. Last night he was really, really good. But I'm concerned that his old body is gonna break down again. I mean, we're talking here at 8:55 on a Wednesday morning. My back is very sore because I moved too quickly as I got out of bed, and I'm younger than him somehow. So yeah, I still think they need a goalie, but I think it's more so some insurance just in case he goes down again, because I think Stuart Skinner is also pushing for a gig here, but I do think the Oilers still need a goalie for sure.
Skinner got the shutout against San Jose, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. The Ducks are in town tomorrow night, right?
That's right. Yep.
And are the Ducks good this year? That's the thing that I'm wondering. They haven't played a really good team yet under Jay.
So the Ducks right now are tied with the Oilers at 55 points. However, they have played 2 more games. So the Ducks have been a surprising team for a lot of people. A lot of people thought they were going to be trashed this year, but they've done very well. They're scoring more goals than people expected and maybe not giving up as many. John Gibson is a very, very good goalie for them, and he's done his job. So where are the Ducks actually? I'm not sure. I haven't got the chance to watch them too much. However, you do know that they've got some guys that can score. They've got Trevor Zegras on their team, and he's always down, it seems, to do something weird with the puck. So this is going to be a big challenge for the Oilers, regardless of where they're at in the standings. These are games that they need to win. They've picked up 4 of 4 so far this week, and they need to grab these other 2 against Dallas Eakins and the Ducks.
I just want to ask you one more thing. How badly do you want to go see the Oilers play in Arizona next year in a 5,000 seat arena?
You know what? I think about how funny that is and just how absurd it is that the Coyotes are going to be playing at Claire Drake Arena for all intents and purposes. But like, I think that it'd probably be a good time. You know,
I think it's going to be awesome. They're going to hear every chirp you yell.
Yeah. The college kids are going to turn that into a vibe, and I think it would actually be a really good time. Now, obviously, you don't want your NHL teams playing in a 5,000 person rink, but
imagine they make the cup final.
Oh man, like I think in the short term, I think they're going to have a blast down there.
That's one of those games too where the Zamboni comes out and it actually dies in the middle of the ice.
Yeah, or they got the tractor out, you know.
Yeah, they got the tractor.
Natural ice.
Yeah. And somebody throws a beer on the ice in the second period.
Yep,
that's what that game is. Yeah, you need to do an Oilers Nation trip for that game. The first one.
Yeah, I mean, that would be a hell of an experience. We just launched our trip to Nashville.
I was going to say, you guys just announced the trip to Nashville, right?
Yeah, so we're back in the travel game. So maybe that is the play, that we get down there and try and snag one of 8 tickets to the Arizona game.
There is Baggedmilk from Oilers Nation. Thanks for your time, my friend.
Thanks, boys.
The Locker Room.
Brought to you by Always Plumbing and Heating.
Weekday mornings on 95.7 Cruise FM.